collab did you do with Lena and Adam? Well, you'll just have to see for yourself. Hi, I'm the Dan Dangler, and this is Ask Me Anything, and I thought this would be a good way for us to get to know each other. A lot of the questions I got on here are a little bit strange. I posted this on my social media. Feel free to ask me anything. So a lot of you guys responded with some cool questions, and I got some pretty interesting ones too. Want to meet you in person? That is not a question, but if you ever want to meet me in person, a good place to meet me is at conventions. I go to conventions sometimes, and yeah, that's the best place to meet me. How much cost have you charged for makeout? I don't charge anything for making out, but I also don't just make out with anybody. Scene partners, you know, romantic people that I'm into. But that's about it. Yeah, no, definitely not doing that. Is porn fun? Yeah, it definitely can be. You can get some pretty cool scenes if you work professionally that are pretty like cinematographic. I don't know if I said the word right, but yeah, that are pretty cool. Some pretty funny scenes. It can be a lot of fun. Do you ever think about dating? Yeah, I think about dating sometimes, but a lot of the time. But honestly, I have a lot of dogs, so I feel like I'm like the crazy cat lady, but the dog version. And plus, I'm just so busy with work all the time that I feel like I can't really dedicate that time to somebody right now, but definitely see myself with somebody in the future. Are you a drug addict? No, everybody thinks that people in the industry are drug addicts. That's like a big misconception. No, I don't do drugs. I don't believe any of my friends do drugs. Not that I know of. A lot of them are moms. Some of them drink, some of them don't. I don't even drink at the moment. But yeah, a lot of people don't even drink because a lot of people are just trying to stay youthful, and when you do those things, it really ages you. And unfortunately, we're in an industry where like the more youthful, or the longer you hold on to your youth, it feels the better career you can have. You know, even though there's a lot of cool MILFs and stuff out there, but I don't know, you don't see a lot of GILFs doing, I don't really know a lot of GILFs in porn. I don't know. Slim Thick Vic or Violet Myers? I would never pick between the two. They're both beautiful queens. I don't really know. I have a collab planned with Slim Thick Vic, and I also have a collab planned with Violet. So they're both pretty cool. I'm not gonna pick. What is your favorite place to eat? I don't know, I like a lot of places, but one that comes to mind is Buffalo Wild Wings, because they have these cauliflower wings that are so good. I like their spicy ones. They're so good. And then they have salt and vinegar French fries, and potatoes are my weak spot. So yeah, I'll say Buffalo Wild Wings. Or where I come from, they say B-dubs. What's butthole smell like? Just because I'm in the industry, I don't think I have a better butthole recognition sensory. I think that butthole smells like butthole. You know, if you've ever smelled your own butthole, it smells like that. But yeah, it smells like butthole. I don't know, it smells like butthole. Best fragrance on a man. I like man smell. I don't like the smell of like booty and balls. Like, I like the smell of just like a guy who sweated through his deodorant. Like, so he's got that man smell, but like, it's not too bad. But it's also good. You know what I mean? It's good. What's the hardest thing about your everyday living? So I think the hardest thing is that I'm my own boss. It's the coolest thing and it's the hardest thing because I have to be motivated to do what, like, what has to get done. And if I don't do it, then it's, then there's no money coming in. So I really have to be motivated to just work hard and get things done. Yeah, that's probably like one of the hardest things. Okay, favorite breed of dog. Okay, so I have a great Pyrenees. I probably am saying it wrong, but it's my favorite breed of dogs so far. They're very noisy, they're very loud, but they're big dogs. I got them from the rescue and from Petco when they bring in the dogs from, the animal shelter. And he is just the sweetest thing. He is obsessed with me. And he's like a guard dog. And I know he's got my back, so I really love that dog. Do you miss the Call of Duty community? So for people who don't know, I used to play Call of Duty a ton. I was the first captain of the World Series of Warzone. And I just grew up in Call of Duty and different shooter games. Do I miss the community? No, the community was horrible to me. The people who weren't horrible to me still stick around to this day and come by my streams and say hi and chat with me, but it's a toxic community when you're a female in a very male-dominated, high-energy zone. You know what I mean? So, and if you've ever played Call of Duty, you know it's toxic. Like, you know it's toxic. Toes sucked. Yes or no? I honestly don't care. I've never been with a guy who's like, let me suck your toes. I've definitely had guys say that to me, but yeah, no, it's not really like my thing. If it gets somebody that I'm in love with, like if that's a turn on for them, sure. Well, shit, now it makes me think like, are they gonna be looking at everybody else's toes when we're out in public? But I don't know, I guess it'd be fine. Like, I wouldn't be mad at a foot fetish guy. Like, get my feet massaged all the time for free and it's a win-win for both of us. I'm down, let's do it. Do you think money can buy happiness? Money can sure effing help. It depends on what your happiness is. My happiness would be to save a lot of animals, and to make that happen, you need money in a lot of cases, or at least for the way I want to save animals. So I think, yeah, money can make you happy, but like if your happiness is with something else, then maybe not. Is your hair real or fake? I have brown hair originally. I fried all my hair off, so I started wearing blonde wigs to make up for my blonde hair that started going missing. Who's your favorite male talent to work with? I have so many male talents I love to work with, but the first one that comes to mind, and no order, no favoritism over anybody else, but just somebody who I really vibe with, Isaiah Maxwell. I think he is so sweet. He's so nice. He's very respectful of boundaries. He got nominated for Male Performer of the Year at AVN. He's just a very nice person and very professional, so he's one of my favorite people to work with. What's your favorite ice cream flavor? So lately I've been getting from this place called Magpies, and they have vegan ice cream, and I'm not a vegan, but I love the ice cream there. It's so good. They have so many flavors, and I don't know, it tastes so good, and it freezes good, and when you take it out of the freezer, you can eat it quick. I don't know, that and frozen yogurt have been my weaknesses lately, so. Would I be doing MILF porn if I get a little more mature in age? If I get a little bit mature. Hopefully I get a little bit more, hopefully I age, yeah, I guess. But I don't know where the future is gonna take me. I guess I'm just seeing what it has in store. Right now, I hope I am working till I'm like 35 in the industry full time, and then I'm part-time working in the industry And then the other part, the other full time would be me working at my own animal sanctuary of some sort. What piercings do you have? So I have my belly button pierced and my ears pierced. Fun fact, I have like 15 piercings probably throughout my ears and stuff, and I've done them all. I had a friend do one of them, but yeah, I've done them all. Super easy. Don't try it at home. My belly button, I had the top part pierced and the bottom pierced, but the bottom ended up ripping out. It didn't hurt because it was like dying skin anyway. It was like just so thin, it just basically ripped right out. So it sounds gross, but it was fine, and you can't even tell now. So I think that's all the appropriate enough questions I got on my social media. So thank you so much for listening to the video. It means the world to me, and hopefully this helped you to get to know me better, and hopefully I can get to know you better on my other site. A good way to find it is through my page, and thank you for listening. Bye!